Hey guys, so honestly, I've just been wanting to start a YouTube channel for a pretty long time now. I'm sorry about the flicker of the screen. My camera is absolute garbage, but gotta start somewhere, you know? Okay, so what am I planning to do? First off, my name is, and we'll find out eventually. And I'm actually a new PhD student. My whole goal with this YouTube channel, if this goes anywhere anyways, is to start by sharing a bunch of information and whatever I find cool. And if anyone else leaves some papers down in the comments, I'll be sure to address those and see if I can talk about those things as well. But first and foremost, I am a chemist. I'm actually training to be a physical chemist. I'm in the process of trying to get my PhD right now. So exciting. So, a little bit more about that actually. So I started actually early this June. I know most people are starting. I'm so sorry about the flicker. I don't know if you guys can even see that. Anywho, I actually started early this mid-June actually, and I was advised against it by both my PI and all of my professors, but I'm stubborn. No, it was simply, it worked out so much better financially if I could start as soon as possible, and I didn't really have plans for the summer, so it didn't really cost me much to get started anyway. So I actually started early this summer, and we've been trying to work a little bit on our projects and stuff, but I walked in, I don't know if you guys can ever relate to this, but I walked in feeling absolutely stupid. Whenever I would talk to her, she would be like the smartest person in the world that I've ever met. And then I'm like, so electrons are a thing, right? And even though I finished with my undergrad chem degree, I do have a BS in biology. Sorry, BS in chemistry. But it's just, it is bad. I've never felt more dumb in my life. Actually, that's not true. Since then, my confidence has surely just been going down and down and down and down. But I have felt dumber months after I started. I'll give you guys a little taste of this. So what happens was when you first start out, one of the things that schools do, I don't know how it is with other schools, but one of the things my school did is have you take a placement exam. This placement exam is just what it sounds like, meant to place you in what you can and cannot do. So if you're in chemistry, mine was a physical chemistry test and organic chemistry test, as well as an inorganic chemistry test. If you pass all three of those, you can take whatever classes you want. If you fail all three of those, you have to take preset classes that the school chose. And I talked to people in my lab about it, and they're like, it's no big deal. I failed 2 of them. I failed 1 of them. I failed, etc. And more people in my lab have been saying, hey, actually, I don't know if I could pass some of the organic chemistry ones right now. So I'm thinking, oh, it's no biggie. I don't need to study that hard. Technically, all of that was true. What happened though? I got there and I got to start taking the exams. The first one was in organic chemistry. I am not an organic chemist. I knew I was gonna fail. So I start, I'm not doing great, I'm doing worse. But I finish it thinking, if I pass this, I wouldn't be too surprised, but I don't think I passed. And I'm thinking, fine, that's okay. What's next is the inorganic exam. What was next was the inorganic exam. It is, as far as I can tell, the worst exam I've ever taken in my life. I started that. I opened the exam booklet as soon as we were like, yes, you may start now. I flipped to the first page and I know I'm going to fail. But I'm thinking, you know what? I knew this before even getting started. This is just part of life. So I get started. Question 1, I don't know what's going on. Question 2, I don't know what's going on. Question 3, I don't know what's going on. I get to question 6, I'm like, oh, this word looks familiar. Yeah, Yeah, I've heard of bonds before, and I keep going and keep going. By question, I don't remember, 17 or 27, I don't remember, but there was a 7 in there. I contemplated just completely dropping out of school. I was sitting there in utter humiliation. I have never been so humbled before by an exam. Like, I failed before, do not get me wrong. I'm not one of those like extremely smart babes where like you can place an exam in front of them, they finish in 2 seconds, and they've gotten 150 out on a 70 question test. You know, I'm not like that. I failed my fair share of exams. I failed more than my fair share of exams. And sometimes I think how I passed is beyond me. Anywho, I thought I had never, it felt like I'd never taken a chemistry course before in my life. I hope someone gets to watch this video and can also talk about their experience where they thought they understood something and did not. For reference, I was at the absolute peak of the Dunning-Kruger effect. If you guys don't know what that is, if I put a picture of it up, that means I figured out what I was doing. But if I didn't, I'm new to this YouTube thing. Hopefully this goes well. But I was at the peak of the Dunning-Kruger effect. Like, I knew I wasn't gonna get 100. No doubts about that. I wasn't gonna get a 70 even. Oh, that was bad. That was bad. I was the first to finish, and it was sheer out of embarrassment. I think there were like 60 questions. I finished that exam, handed it in, and cried inside. As I placed my paper down, I could feel my heart shattering. It was horrible. And then came the PCAM test. I was like, oh, I can do this. I'm training to be a physical chemist. So I failed all 3 of my placement exams. High five, y'all. But it's fine. It's fine. As far as I can tell, I actually started my classes not too long ago, and so far it's doing pretty well. So far it's actually really interesting. I do like my classes. Mine is a thermodynamics course, a polymer course, as well as spectroscopy. The spectroscopy one seems easy so far, right? The thermodynamics one feels a lot like a review for me. I know if I spent like a weekend, just like 5 hours really studying thermo before I took the PCAM exam, I probably would have passed. That was on me. That was 100% on me. I read a couple of those questions and I'm thinking, all of these look familiar, but I can't tell between A and C. And I think a lot of those times I just chose the wrong one, which would not have happened if I actually spent some time studying. So all of that was entirely on me. But yeah, whatever. I'm enjoying the class so far. And the last one's the polymer course, which requires a lot of orgo so far. And I'm not going to be honest about how I'm doing there. So far, so good. We've only had a couple of classes, but a couple could mean 2 or more. I hope. I don't know. But I'm anxious for our quiz or exams, and be like, okay, what's the monomer of this? And I'm thinking, well, it has to have a functional group, which involve carbon a lot, and sometimes nitrogen. I feel like I'm dumber than I actually am, if I'm being honest. I feel like I'm dumber than I am. Not that I'm stupid. Don't talk to my friends. But so far, I keep saying that. It's okay. It's okay. If any of you guys just started your PhD or started something else, like just getting started in school and need some advice on how to go, please feel free to comment and I'll try and address it in the next video. I'm thinking I will start with maybe trying to make 4 or 5 videos, and depending if I can get some proper engagement, then I'll keep producing. Yes, me, the filmmaker. This is a camera. But if anyone else out there has some sort of struggles, I'm not used to talking to a camera yet. Oh my gosh, what just happened? I haven't been touching my screen. I don't know if everything's just shut out. But if you guys have any questions or anything that you guys would like to talk about, I'll be sure to address them and try and make them in another video. And what I'm actually going to do, maybe for the next one, I'm not entirely sure yet, is what I want this channel to be. Just some cool concepts that I found. One of the people that really inspired me to do this is Miniman. He is an archaeologist, and man is hilarious. And I love what he does. So he kept saying, hey, just take a video and start a video and publish that, and hopefully it goes somewhere. And he doesn't seem to be like over the top about it, but it's very entertaining to see him do what he does. So that was something that really inspired me. There were plenty others, but that's just the first one that came to mind. So please let me know. This is a relatively short video. I'm hoping, I don't know if anyone else is like this, but I really love like half an hour, 40 minutes, or even an hour videos. So if you guys don't mind hearing this voice, hello there. Can you hear me? I don't know if that was that right microphone. I don't know what I'm doing. But if anyone else out there wanted to start, please start. And if this goes relatively well, I will post another and another and another until it's not going well anymore. Well, I might continue. Maybe I'm stubborn by then. I'm hoping to have this as a way to look back from, hey, this is how I was when I first started. And maybe, hopefully, in 5.5, 6 years, I can look back at this video and cringe, but say, hey, I did it. Maybe at some point I'll be able to have a video for y'all saying, hey, we did it. We got our PhD. Now what? To my future self, if you do have it, now what? Then we'll find out. Maybe like for half a decade, I'll make a response video to these questions, and I'll rewatch them, have them on the little screen, and answer all of these little things and see if I can still remember some of these stories. Small little ideas, but thank you for stopping by. I'll try and upload maybe I have to start every week or every 2 weeks. I want to upload at minimum once a month. So maybe this is it for the entire month of September. Who knows? But we'll see how it goes. I also just started as a TA. If anyone has any questions about those, I will answer what I can, but I just started. I am not an authority figure on almost anything that I will be talking about. Maybe at some point, 5 years, maybe then I will be. But as of now, I am not an authority figure on anything so far. Look up anything I say just to be sure. But hopefully this goes well. Thank you for coming by. Thank you for watching. Hopefully this can be a little something that you can listen to every now and then, just to see both how I'm doing, to learn something new, and maybe, I don't know, put this on in the background while you're driving. That's what I've done. Have a great one.